All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is Winners Bracket 2.1 of Warships Classic Season 8 Tournament. Best of 3, TWA versus ELSR. Do not adjust your screens. We saw this last weekend as well. We'll see if TWA can 2-0 ELSR again. Both teams no stranger to the competitive environments in their respective regions. TWA for EU and ELSR for NA. So, TWA has a Blood Legend in a Grozovoy. There's your chain-smoking Hargamo, that's Vile. We got Solitude in the Z52, another Grozovoy. Backing up is Stalingrad. Ooh, Snackman in a range of Stalingrad. I haven't seen Stalingrad for some time. Point is in a radar Minotaur, of course, a Manitar. Our Salem is running radar with reload. We have a Conqueror, neat, and a Schlieffen, Silverblade in a Schlieffen with, hey, I kind of recognize that build. It's interesting. I would drop concealment and go fire prevention, but anyway. That's their lineup. What do you got to the south for ELSR, Puddin'?
For ELSR, going to Apples, we've got a YY, a Chain-Smoking Gumo, a Minotaur, and the Brigand. Going to Bacon, looks like a Minotaur and a Z52, like typical builds for everything so far. Then we got a Schlieffen who put Lucians on, but took none of the skills.
Yeah, that's following the build doc right there, because that's exactly what's recommended on the build doc.
Radar Salem and a Grozovoy heading to Donuts.
With unique upgrade.
Why just
yes,
just take preventative maintenance?
It's so much more powerful on a Schlieffen, especially with the buff one here. Keep your secondaries, anti-air, and torpedoes and main battery alive. I mean, why not? So, at the expense of 1% fire chance.
That you already killed by taking
yeah.
IFHE.
Mm-hmm. By the way, have you noticed Garden Serena in the Salem for ELSR has both outnumbered and top grade gunner?
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it does.
Well, we're going to have a Z52 staring contest at the B-Cap. Blood Legends Grozovoy on radar already as the chain-smoking Gumo does the chain-smoking. Will Professor Isa get a shot in with the Minotaur before Yu Yang's radar expires? No. Snackman with shots into the smoke, figuring there's probably a Minotaur there. Oh, he was actually spotted for a sec. I see that now.
Yeah, briefly.
Yep.
Let's
take a look at the other side. Both ships got a cap, but Seth, it's about time, is about to take a torp up the... Whoa. That's a brown alert moment. Solitude now under Arashi's Minotaur radar. Snackman responding with the radar of their own. So both Solitude, Triarch taking some damage. But Snackman's radar expires. Rashi's does not. Does anybody have a shot, though, on Solitude? I don't think so. Does not look like it. Let's check on the other side as Natsume takes some radar-assisted shots. But, yeah, whatever.
Well, we have the Battle of Radars, like you say, going on at Apples.
Mm-hmm.
Awful lot of torpedoes sent at the Minotaur.
I like Triarch backing into the B-Cap. For whatever reason, he got out of it. He detected the torpedoes from Solitude. I was going to say, he almost had the cap, but he didn't want to risk taking damage. That's probably the smart play there. Ooh, Blood Legend detected now on that Hydro coming into the B cap to support. So TWA's rotated out there one of their destroyers north of A. So basically they are kind of seeding, if you will, the A cap. They're just going to back off and reform. Asa might take a Harugumo torpedo here. Oh, all skill, no luck. This is a much more cautious...
Snackman on... Well, okay.
What's the matter?
You're moving Snackman up to where you put your Des Moines / Moskva. Like, you're just... You get farmed out here.
Yep, here comes some Burgon shells.
I was going to say, there's no way Burgon's not switching to HE after this.
Yeah, interesting decision to move him in like that. Triarch detected now on Stalingrad radar. Rashi's radaring too.
Snackman's definitely stopping there, but I mean, he's still under fire.
And he's on radar. I mean, Minotaur's radar exists, right? So he's got another 15 seconds of being shot at. And the Burgon
What's funny is even
not.
if he's sitting in that smoke, you really don't want him to shoot his guns. Oh, that Hydro Stalingrad has. Oh, wait, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Eats
More
a
hits hitting
torpedo.
Snackman. And there goes the... Okay, there goes the radar. So he survives with the ship intact, but... I mean, he's got to wait 36 seconds. Yeah, 36 seconds to get a heal going. So, but they are going to get the B cap because of this. So TWA does grab the B cap.
What cost?
Yeah, bit of a cost there, huh? Next radar is up. Or no, that's Triarch's Hydro. Ooh, Rashi's shooting at the Stalingrad for free right now. If Arashi... Okay, I was going to say, Arashi was spending a lot of time behind the island here, worried about this Stalingrad. He could have killed him a little bit earlier if the island didn't eat up as many of the shells. Either way, that's first blood for ELSR.
The Burgon for ESR is getting farmed out by the Haraguma out in the open.
Yeah. Well, Vile probably realizing something has to be happening, and he's got guns. He might as well use them. He's got smoke available for point, so he's going to smoke point up as well on his way. And he's just going to shoot, and then point's going to radar, and Yu Yang is going to die. Meanwhile, on the other side...
Yep, there we go. Oh, go on. I'll watch the boring side. They just smoked up.
So TWA's got both battleships working their way down the CD side of things, the eastern part of the map. Garden Serena has really painted himself into a corner. So good luck there. He gets to face it off against the Conqueror. Oh, Solitude spotted now. Oof, this is bad news for Solitude. Minotaur catching him out with the radar. If they can get Solitude out, it can be huge. Solitude's still alive. Salem has shots. Salem gets the kill. And dies to Schlieffen secondaries. Seth also dies. So TWA is going to win this side of the map. Just a matter of time. You've got a kiting Schlieffen. Let's go take a look on the other side of the map. Blood
Legends, and yeah, he's in a bit of a pickle spot.
Well, yeah. What needs to happen is Isa's Minotaur gets into a position to shoot him and just wreck him. But they really need to get this. They really need to get this Burgon moved out of this position. Like,
Are you
get him
nuts?
back into the fight.
That island holds all the French butter.
Well, okay.
Think about the French butter.
Okay, Blood Legend will probably die soon, and once that happens, there he goes.
He'll be dead. That's usually what happens.
That's what happens,
Look.
right? And now Natsume, I was calling it a minute ago. On points radar. So Vile's gonna take some shots. He might as well. He's in the Gumo. And ooh, Silverblade goes down. We didn't catch Silverblade. He must have taken some torpedoes. Wow. NLM did 94,000 damage to TWA Schlieffen. Impressive. This is a different team than we saw last weekend for ELSR, huh?
Well, the YY is still alive.
Yeah, TWA needs to get a fire. I don't know if they're going to get it. There goes the Schlieffen finally. There's the handbrake. Again, when you go dark, you pop the handbrake and you stop and reverse. Violent Point just fishing, trying to find a couple of shells. They're coming up empty. Here comes the Burgon around the corner.
I need to make quick work of these guys.
They really do. Burgon taking a long time to get these shells off. I like the decision to turn like he did there, though, because obviously it's going to dodge a lot of torpedoes, but he might turn back in.
Nobody turns back in. It's a myth.
Vile continuing the shoot to try to get some attention on him. 2 minutes and 35 seconds until ELSR victory, assuming nobody else dies.
Well, now everybody's dark. TWA doing a good job dragging these guys kind of out of the fight, but you got a Conqueror versus a Hiragumo. My money's on the guy with Torps and really good concealment.
Right.
Or better concealment. You got a Grozavoy in Salem versus a C-52 and a Minotaur.
Yep. Now,
I think the C-52...
Oh.
What?
I was saying, if I'm Natsume, I'm not going to put myself at risk of getting radared and dead. And no sooner do I say that than he puts himself at risk of being radared. The Mabuki does take down.
But more importantly, streamer person,
Minnow.
he spotted this stupid Minotaur, which got him killed.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know if that risk needed to be done, but fine. Whatever, it's done.
Clearly, they thought so. Oh no, the Salem's got its T-Rex radar up.
Rah, rah, rah. And Vile, as soon as Vile dies, that should seal the deal for Game 1. Go to ELSR.
I don't know. I think Vile survives till the end.
Well, he heroes Taco Bell because he is running for the border. And has found the border.
Is closed?
And has died on the border.
What was he trying to get, one of those crave boxes?
I don't know. I haven't been to Taco Bell in so freaking long.
I saw an ad for it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't...
Well,
yeah.
We have 5 minutes. I can take a quick pee break.
We do have about 5 minutes or so. Yep. So congratulations to ELSR for winning Game 1, looking real strong there. Next up is going to be Estuary, y'all. Hit that button. Okay. Chat, we're going to do a 3-minute commercial break again because, yeah, I want to make sure we don't get, commercials during the actual game itself. So stay tuned. The other game probably just started. So there you go. For now, I'm gonna drop us off of E-Rare Moyai because we are doing we're doing TWA and ELSR. I don't know why I got on here twice, but whatever. 597. Bam. Good enough. And then that game is done. So Ortis and Unskill should be live now too. So we have 3 different games all running at once. All right. Chad, you guys enjoying the tournament so far? Welcome in, everybody, for being here. Thank you for being here, I should say. And well, I hope you are enjoying the experience. And of course, I was busy working through covering the game, so I forgot to mention that the draw was active on the rerun channel. And Scheist cheering 2-bits so that he can take first place.
Wait, what's going on? What did Chase do?
Silent Taco, thank you for the follow, my friend. And Panzerkex also resubbing for 2 months at tier 1. They've been subbed for 10 months. 10, the number of Usagi Breatha LZ will have tonight. Don't know what that is, Panzerkex, but there you go. What? Why would you? Okay.
It's mod abuse. It's okay as long as they do it in all cap.
Ah, okay. Stream title is not Friday anymore. Yeah, I know. He refreshed and now it works. That's kind of weird. It must be a cookies thing or something. Anyway. Do I have something to read from Panzerkex? Yes, just like a Usagi Breatha, your 10 months of subscription is a toast to the epic battles and camaraderie in our fleet. Looks like I might need more than one night to celebrate this legendary resub. Here's to you, Captain. And Manson the Adorable, thank you for the follow. Interesting name. We have until 50 minutes to get our next game going. So, yay! I'm gonna hit the bathroom myself. I'll be right back. So, do the dance or something.
Right, I'll get right on that. What's the weather? The best we're gonna get. I still love you. Oh, excuse me. We're almost ready.
I've been talking all this time and I've been muted.
Oh, that's good.
That's great. That's great. Now we get to watch chat as they keep saying, "Oh, microphone muted, microphone muted, microphone muted."
What, they
5
didn't hear
minutes.
all the wisdom you shared with them?
No, that's okay. Guys, we got a game, and I figured this thing out, so let's go. So what happens when you get up to go to the bathroom and you don't want people to hear, bathroom sounds? So you go to mute, and then you forget to unmute when you come back. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with Game 2 of ELSR and TWA. This is a best of 3. ELSR up a game over TWA, bringing a Yu Yang with smoke instead of radar. Interesting. A Harugumo with your typical chain smoking build. We've got Triarch there in a Z52. Shock to everybody on this map. Avaro de Bazan. For cruisers, there's a Minotaur. Radar Minotaur, of course. A Stalingrad with radar, of course, because that's all it can take. With reload. Another Minotaur. A Preußen. Secondary build Preußen. With, look at that, with Gunfeeder. I don't agree with that. I mean, if you're taking loot yens, put the preventative maintenance on, but whatever. And Mabuki reprises his role in his Brigand.
For TWA, we've got a Grozvoy, a chain smoking Gumo,
Mhm.
a radar Minotaur, and a Cromlin heading to Apples.
Mm-hmm.
Heading towards the middle of the map-ish, more towards Chocolate. We have a Preußen, who also believes that preventative maintenance is just beyond overrated.
Yep.
Going out wide, looks like to the 10 line is a Stalingrad and a Minotaur. And what's going to be spawning for them is the double Grozvois of TWA getting into the decap. One of them is, let's see. Forward is not legendary, it's just reload. The other Grozvois is legendary.
Yeah. So one is more of the spotty, torpedo-y, and then the other one is more of the gunsy, even with Fearless Brawler. So that's really cool. And I
I
called
like
it.
Gunsy
Everybody's
Gunsy.
I called it. Everybody's saying, Zath, you're muted. I'm like, I even said in chat. I just realized I was muted. Anyway, the important thing
Guys, you've been
is I fixed it
paying
before the
attention
game
more.
started. Oh, look, secondary poison versus non-secondary poison. Ooh. Ooh, big hits there on the Groza Poison decap. Torpedo coming in. Solitude takes a torpedo on top of that. Ooh, DCP down. He's detected. Ah, come on. Everybody's got to know to shoot Solitude, right?
No,
saw
shoot
him.
forward. Stop shooting the low health one. Shoot for Jesus.
Well, that's because you're rooting for Team Bravo, right?
Yes, I affectionately call Team Bravo now as Team Bananas.
Bananas.
Because it's just absolutely nuts when they actually win.
466 hit points left on Solitude. They could not get a fire on him. Even all those AP shells from the Minotaurs didn't start that friction fire you like to talk about. Solitude scrapes away with
That will
466
be added
hit
on
points.
Thursday. Friction Fires is coming Thursday, guys. We
Thursday.
just don't know what year.
Okay. Meanwhile, the Harugumo for ELSR looked like he took a torpedo. Yes, he took a Grozovoy torpedo just now.
Well, I'm off to the exciting side of apples because everybody wants to keep the doctor away. Yeah, there's not much going on. It's mind-numbingly excitement. There's so much going on. It's gonna put me to sleep.
Take a look at the secondary Preußen, NLM secondary Preußen, just working down additional ones Preußen. Triarch, though, kind of stumbling into Hydro range. Unfortunate for him. Snackman getting some smoke. Preußen shells coming in. Oh, those could have been disastrous.
It's about time we finally seen a smoke Stalingrad strat work. Oh wait, it hasn't shot yet.
That's right. Remember, Des Moines and Moskva banned, which is why we see Stalingrads here. Kremlin showing up. Yeah, that too. So Kremlin showing up saying, leave my friend alone. So NLM is going to be forced to change positioning, but he can just stop there and start secondarying the Kremlin, assuming Silver stays detected.
Stalingrad, pop your defensive fire to kill these torpedoes.
Yeah, well, pretty soon it'll have the that special shields up thing, right?
Well, no, you always defensive fire. See, look, if he would have popped it, these torps would have died. It wouldn't have gone past them. Let's see what's going on Apple's side. Nothing. Interesting. Well, Bacon's being flipped.
Yeah, Triarch is trying to back in so that he can catch whatever that is on his next Hydro, but the fact that he's Hydroed by the Preußen kind of locks him into position here.
Well, I mean, more importantly, he'll spot the Kremlin in a couple seconds and be like, oh, crap.
Yup. Here it comes.
And that's all crap.
And that's oh crap. And NLM backed off a little bit too far.
I wonder if the Kremlin's loading HE right now.
I mean, I would be. Snackman is on a fire. And Kremlin is just going full send. Triarch is managing to smoke himself up. If they can get Silverblade out, this would be a huge kill for ELSR.
That Silver's not going for it. He knows the poison's there. You can afford to take the chip damage at this point from the Minotaur right now.
I don't know that I like Triarch eating out both racks of torpedoes like this. I think he'd be better served shooting one torpedo, get the flood, and then send the next rack out.
Actually, he would have been better off just missing the Kremlin.
Why?
Well, because more
Team
likely
Bravo.
that Team Bravo would win. Like, come on. Mr. I root for game threes.
I do root for game threes, absolutely. So Harugumo, Minotaur opening up now because they know Kremlin can't really do much about them. Harugumo smoking for himself so he can continue farming Silverblade's Kremlin. Ooh, big hit on Garden Serena's... Stop. Why is he going forward like this? ELSR did the same thing before with the Hindenburg last weekend. Okay, so they move him forward. Can Snackman get a shot on Garden Serena? I'm sure he's looking for it. Solitude healed up a little bit, but lost some more hit points over on the other side of the map.
Well, I mean, Silver's going to be dead here soon.
Well, yes, and there's the HE salvo for Triarch. So, everybody trying to work down the Kremlin. Why did everybody stop shooting over on the other side?
They got 20 seconds to work this Kremlin down.
Triarch getting slapped again. I don't understand. But they took the Z52 down with him, Triarch. I don't understand why ELSR stopped shooting. Maybe because of the push over here, but I mean, get the ship off the board first. I don't know. It just feels weird. In clan battles, you guys know you never declare a ship dead until it's actually dead.
They had to have stopped because of that push. Push from TWA. Like they pushed the Minotaur Gumo too far back.
Yeah. So the radar
that was the only way for them to effectively get them to stop shooting.
Yeah, the radar is down, and I'm surprised that Shino is staying in his smoke. I guess he's afraid of being detected by Vile's Gumo. But I kind of feel like you risk it to get out of there and be safe instead of sit there in the smoke and be a torp magnet. Snackman dies on the other flank. So we're tied up on ships right now.
Well, Point's about to go down. Got a Vergon and a Minotaur chasing him.
There's a huge disparity for HP pools, yeah. All those torps will miss the Minotaur. Isa now, see, this is, I don't like this at all. Asa going forward, he is going to spot, the Gumo's going to be able to shoot for a little bit until a smoke expires in a few seconds. Vile is on radar, and he's just going to open up with his guns. There we go. The shells finally render. And this turns into a who can Minotaur better than the other Minotaur? Blood Legend trying to come in to help. Battleship Arashi is quite low in the Minotaur on the other side of the map over there. Preussen probably helping out. Speaking of Preussen helping out, NLM helps kill the Minotaur, allowing Isa to turn. But his heal is down. He will probably die soon. There goes Arashi's Minotaur from the other Preussen. This is a bloody game.
Well, good thing Blood Legend's in here because he's a legend and he's got blood in the name.
Yeah. The big problem, though, is that the Bragon no longer can push all the way on the 9-10 line. And Ice is going to go down here.
And he will not take Vile with him.
Yep. Huge trade for TWA there. Just unbelievable seeing them manage to hold on over here on this side and the Preussen in the middle being allowed to do things. And again, I think all of this stemmed from allowing the Z52 in the middle, Triarch, to die because of TWA's push up the one line.
Well, I think this heal is going to be for nothing because I think he will eat one torpedo.
Who is he? What are you talking about?
The Preussen.
Oh yeah, Preussen's eating at least one. And these are deep waters. Okay, so Preussen down. NLM is going to move into the B cap. They are down on points. They are down on ship. Obviously, Mabuki knows he can't go and chase the Minotaur at this point. But he also has to deal with two Grozovoys that can stealth torp him too. This is literally a stealth game versus like a surface ship game right now.
I think ELSR's going to pull this one off just because their YY and Bazan are very healthy.
They are extremely healthy. Now, the YY doesn't have radar. He's got smoke. So what Natsumi can do is he's just going to follow his radio location. You can see Solitude does not have radio location, but Forward does. I think those might have been Forward's torpedoes firing off of radio location. Royson going into the cap now. He was waiting a bit for his hydro to come available, which is smart, but still, he's got to sit on the cap, try to make something happen. These torpedoes are probably spotted now. Oh. But if they go too far, okay, there's contact. To say if they go too far, the Minotaur can help and seal the deal. Here come shots from the Burgon as well on the forward. Oh, nice hits. Nice hit. Okay, these guys just have to W. They just go straight at him. They have to go straight at him. That's it. Done. You got to get him off of the Burgon. Ooh, Mabuki stopping. This could be disastrous for him. If he stops and reverses, which looks like he's doing. Actually, no, he's okay, because I think the Torps... Let's see. The Torps... I think Mabuki will be okay. We'll have to find out. Let's see what's going on with the Preußen.
Oh, he's still getting farmed out. Interesting.
You know what I find most interesting is he was pretty healthy last time we saw him, and now he is less so. I mean... I get you want to get the cap, but you just have to threaten it. You don't have to, like, go into it and sail in circles, but okay.
Well, he hasn't technically sailed in a circle yet. More like
True.
A funky U.
It's a C or something, yeah. All right, so forward will go down.
But if he dies here, we could call it a J.
Yep. Now, is it an uppercase or lowercase J? That's the real question.
Middle case.
Middle case. All right. Point now opening up, knowing Mabuki can't do anything about him. Yeah, I just feel like that Preußen donated for nothing. If he would have stayed behind the cap and prevented the destroyers from moving into the channel, I think that would have been a better play for ELSR. Point stays dark, going on the other side of the cap, and he's about to enter the cap.
Completely shocking maneuver. I would never have suspected he was going to try to cap D to get this game over with faster.
Which is why Mabuki took a guess shot. They were a little bit behind. And you can see now, Vile knows he's got to stay alive and also prevent ELSR from coming from the south. So that's what these torps are. They're area denial. Same thing, Blood Legends torps coming through the center.
Oh.
If I'm Mabuki, honestly, if I'm Mabuki, I would have just W'd straight into the decap. At this point, you got to risk it because you're going to lose anyway. You can't just sit there and wait for your destroyers to spot the Minotaur. He's just too far along. 54 seconds left in the game. Yeah, he's taking some more guess shots here.
Well, I mean, TWA is just going to fleet it of wins because,
yeah,
like, they have this in 30 seconds.
That's what I mean, and that's why the Preußen death was so huge. He died for nothing. He didn't get a cap. All he did was delay TWA's point gain. But he could have easily done that, parking himself like this, bow on, and then reversing when he gets overwhelmed. Instead, he came out and then did a tour of the cap and died.
Well, as legend has it, he died for the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
I don't know how that makes it better, but apparently it does.
Well, what makes it better is your team, Team Bravo, wins, and that brings us to a game 3.
Nice. Team Bananas.
Team Bananas went bananas and somehow won in a very bananas game. Insert Papega somewhere, too. Going to game 3, everyone.
Our first game 3 of the day.
of the tournament.
No, I thought there was another one.
We might have caught a single game 3, but it's our first time doing a full 1 to 3.
A full
Technically,
series?
technically there was a game 3 last week too because of the forfeit, but I don't really count that. You know what I mean? That was a team that just forfeited. Ah, goodness gracious. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a commercial break, and we'll be bringing you guys game 3 momentarily. Hold on to your butts. This one's gonna be nuts.
Or keep them in your seats.
Sea of Fortune. We're going to Sea of Fortune, which we've rarely seen this tournament.
I haven't seen it at all. This is the first time.
Right. Exactly. Very rare. So rare.
10 minutes.
Ultra rare. We'll call it ultra rare for those of you guys into gacha games. What happened to TWA, says Sappy JJ? Just keep watching.
They won.
Just
now
keep
they're
watching.
gonna. Oh, hopefully ELSR can pull out a team. Bacon / bananas win.
OG Big Worm won the Distant Voyages container. Congratulations.
Or it's the
Storm
winner
Raiders is
wins.
done. Starting a new world in Stream Raiders. Map has been changed. I'm thinking back to that game, man, and stopping when those guys hold off of shooting the Kremlin. That just too much of an opening for TWA, and I get it. They kind of felt like they had to. I think ELSR got a little greedy there with the Gumo and the Minotaur on the one line, trying to get that kill on the Kremlin and saying, I don't care if I'm spotted or not to do it. I think that ended up really hurting them.
I agree.
Like, if you're going to do that, don't do it when you're about into the enemy, because then you limit your ability to run away. Do it when you're turned away. So take the time to turn around and then start shooting if that's what you need to do. But it does take time.
Well, I mean, TWA look completely different this game than from the first game we saw them in today.
Yeah, they did. They did. It's almost like they said, wait a minute, we can be knocked out of this? No. So, remember, with this system, there is a way to make it back through the loser's bracket and end up in the grand finals. XFQ advances due to the Giat forfeit. And whoever loses this plays XFQ next. Ortis is up a game over Unskill, and Moai is up a game over E-Rare so far. Who would have thought we'd be in a game 3 again? Look at this, huh? Absolutely nuts.
I think literally everybody.
I did not think that. I did not think this at all. All due respect to both teams, I did not think this. I expected it to be a 2-0 one way or the other. TWA looked really strong last weekend. I had a feeling ELSR was going to come back with a whole bunch of bag of tricks and just wreck face. And they did in game 1. Game 2, they fell apart a little bit. But yeah, Triarch using bolt torpedoes like he did there is weird. A lot of times what you do too is you fire off one rack of torps, and then you wait about 10 seconds. What he could have done is he could have really played some serious mind games with the Kremlin, because a lot of Unicum players know there's 2 racks and are waiting for that second rack to hit before DCPing. So what Triarch could have done is fired off one rack of torps and just not fired the second rack until about 30 seconds later, or essentially halfway until the first rack reloads, because then essentially that's a full duration flood that the Kremlin would have allowed, that Silverblade would have allowed. That's a lot more hit point drain. And then he said, to hell with this, and then DC, and then here comes the next, like, They could have done something like that to make it work. Anyways, Toyamato, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. Woo, doggy. Let's eat out a code. But yeah, so that was one mistake I saw. Not shooting, stopping the shot on the Kremlin, not positioning yourself to shoot the Kremlin, and having escape is the second. Throwing the Kremlin into, or the Preußen into C-Cap, hoping that he can do something against 2 destroyers, just felt bad, felt weird. And then finally not shoving the Burgon into the decap, knowing that that's exactly where the Minotaur is going, felt kind of odd too, because the Burgon could have found the Minotaur and just yeeted it. But
well, I mean, like the Burgon should have known, or somebody should have known.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Minotaur gonna go? What's his play? It's not to go help the DDs. Go get a cap.
It's to get a cap. So that's what I mean. The loss of the Preußen forced ELSR to bring the Burgon in the mid, but we also have to give credit where credit's due, right? Solitude surviving with his Grozovoy at under 400 HP. Peregrini, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Giveaway going over on the stream now. Again, this is on Twitch. You need to be a follower on Twitch and active in chat. So if you're watching on YouTube, Kick, or Rumble, head on over to Twitch. Make sure you click that follow button if you haven't already done so, and write something in chat. This is a Distant Voyages container, which is the good stuff. It's a permanent camouflage. And you've got, with the 5-minute delay, you've got about 3 or 4 minutes to enter now, okay? All right, so we've been told we've got until the 17-minute mark for the 10 minutes, so that's 5 more minutes to go. I'm still amazed TWA pulled that game off. They were looking terrible for most of that game.
They were just laying a trap and it worked.
If any team can pull it off, it's TWA, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, after this, y'all, we'll see if E-Ray or Moyai goes to a game 3 or not. If it does, we might be able to grab that for you. We might not, just depends on timing. If that doesn't work, we will most likely be moving to the loser bracket from this game. So whoever loses from here to XFQ. So let's put that back up on the sign up here for us. I pushed us off of here figuring this was going to be a complete wash, but now we'll actually have a game. And I think it's kind of fair. The people that slept through the first round are showed up in time to just beat the other people that slept through the first round and the second round. And now they fight ELSR or TWA. It's just wild to think about.
I wouldn't want to face either one of the two.
No. All right. Ordis 2-0's Unskill. Unskill is out of the tournament. E-Rare Moyai, whoever loses that faces Ordis. If Moyai goes down, then it's a rematch of Moyai versus Ordis, which would be kind of funny. It's the TWA B team. Team's readying up. This is why we do commercial breaks aggressively, guys. This is why we do them aggressively. Here we go.
Wait, they're saying this is TWA's B team?
Yeah, it's just a joke. Because I recognize most of these players.
Kenny Mod was awake.
Well, I mean, it's Europe's prime time. He should be awake, you know?
Maybe he's taking a nap. Maybe he's old like me.
Maybe. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Not Shatter.
No, this is not Shatter. This is Land of Fire. Or, Sea of Fortune. Anyway, This is do or die for both teams. Game 3, TWA versus ELSR. Who would have thought we'd be at this point looking at Sea of Fortune for, I think, the first time in this tournament. We've got, for TWA, Z52, Hargamo, Chain Smoking, Havrosk. Solitude is like, you know what? I took a lot of damage last game. I want better armor plating, so he's taking a Hava instead. We have a Grozovoy. Blood Legend is now in a range Stalingrad. There's a radar Minotaur with all the utility, and another Minotaur. Reload. Snackman is now in a Kremlin with buffed AP. Ooh. And then Silverblade is in a Yamato with unique upgrade. That was about the B team, the Bravo team, Bananas team to the south.
South, we've got a Chain-Smoking Gumo, a Minotaur Bergon, maybe a Groz, heading over to Bacon with the Stalingrad. They're probably going to play in between. We've got a Grozvoy heading to Chocolate, and the hugely successful push side known as a Shimmy Venezia heading over to Donut.
Yep, that's a torpedo build Shima without the unique upgrade. Interesting choice. And
you don't need the unique upgrade.
Well, unique upgrade allows you to vomit torps out a little bit quicker, but it comes at the punishment of your torpedo tube traverse. So
I was going to say never turning.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, both ELSR battleships opening up on Blood Legend Stalingrad early. Now that gives TWA some very important information. It tells them that there's going to be a heavy push on the A-B side of the map. So TWA can start to immediately adjust accordingly.
It looks like they adjusted before they even started.
Mm-hmm.
Both DDs reversing in a C. I've never seen this done in any tournament I've ever watched.
That's correct. Triarch being a little bit more cautious now. They saw the Stalingrad. The Triarch knows as soon as he gets into the cap, he'll be radared. Blood Legend, meanwhile, on the Stalingrad's radar, capturing Striver FX's Z52 as well. Nobody seems to care to shoot at him, though, instead choosing to shoot at Blood Legend.
Well, a few people have taken a shot in on a Z52.
Well, Triarch said to hell with this and started shooting.
I think the Kremlin took a shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kremlin did about 4,000 and change to Striver. Brozovoy got some decent hits, Triarch, of course. But this is going to turn into a toilet bowl action real quick. You've got your kite side with Kava and Minotaur on one side of the map. On the other side of the map, you've got your other kite side, your Shimakaze and Venezia. And here comes the chain smoke, and Shima's caught out, really out.
Well, he's going to have to show some side to get away from that.
Whoa!
Or that could happen.
And that happened. Mabuki with the hero play in the Venezia, just smacking Points Minotaur. Totally surprising everyone, including TWA. And a follow-up sap shell on Vile. What?
Wow.
What?
How?
Oh, Vile's got to be feeling that one, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Vile's kind of out by his lonesome.
So, yeah. Toilet Bowl doesn't happen on that side. ELSR is going to push. And the thing is, they technically don't need to push, as Seth in the Grozaway gets caught bow into Minotaur radar. Solitude shooting. Look at how close these guys are. Just look at this. They are just throttling right on the. Look at this. Look at this. Right on the line. Oh, look at that. A thing of beauty. Isa able to shoot Shino going full speed. They know they're out for blood here, guys. They're out for blood. Shino, though, shooting in the Haru. I don't like that decision. He's going to have to stop and smoke himself. There we go. And they know that the Minotaur's radar is down. Shino choosing instead of spotting, to just keep shooting Solitude's Kaba. Might as well. He's spotted.
Exactly. No reason to get out if they need to get this Kaba kill before they lose their Grozavoy.
That's right. I mean, Solitude survived last time. Oh, some more hits on the border. Just falling short. More falling short. Oh, if they could only see how close they are. Oh my god. Solitude's just sitting there like, oh. Wow.
Ah.
The problem with stopping, though, is, of course, the Minotaur is able to get away. Honestly, if I'm Triarch, I'm gonna get this cap. Do I have radio? Yeah. If I'm Triarch, I'm gonna get this cap, and I'm just gonna W straight at my radio location and get Solitude out.
What? No.
Why not?
You go after the Kremlin. It's been a long day. We can all use snacks, so get rid of the guy who's got all the snacks and won't share with anybody.
Yeah, but he's not gonna die anytime soon. Whoa.
Well, he's gonna...
Look at Forward. Forward makes it all the way through the sea cap and gets on Arashi's side. And Arashi has no idea that these torps exist or are coming until now. Because guess what? No radio location.
RPF is overrated.
Oh. Rashi's in trouble.
God.
Rashi's in big trouble. He knows there's something in the backfield now. Garden Serena's on... Was looking like he was on flood or something? I don't know.
Here's the problem. You're going to lose BCAP. And who are you going to send back?
I know. Can't send Seth back. And now Solitude and Minotaur have rejoined forces. That's the thing. You can't allow them... I mean, you allowed them to live the second time. This is the second game that's happened, right? Are you going to really sit here and put all your forces into getting a Kremlin out? Forget that. Turn south and leave a token force behind for these two guys. Turn south and reverse push. Don't play into TWA's game, you know?
Especially considering we're rooting for Team Bananas.
Always rooming for Team Bananas.
No, you always have to root for Team Apple Strudel.
Well, okay, fine. I'll root for apples in this time. As long as we have a game 3. So Mabuki getting some sap shells into Blood Legend Stalingrad. Ooh, Garden Serena came through. I guess it makes sense. Shove the brick through.
Shells clearly went through too, and only one was just like, hey, hold on.
Now, Blood Legend, here's the thing. Blood Legend's just going to go for the ram at this point. Which is okay, but also feels bad. Who's he shooting? Shimakaze? Oh my god! That's Sume shooting. Kremlin finishes the deal, though. Okay, that's huge. That's a huge kill.
You get away from Bacon Forward. It took us a week to get this cap.
Forward onto Dawn, gets the cap.
Minotaur spotted.
Yeah, he's doing this on purpose. He's trying to get him turned sideways in front of Snackman's Kremlin, I think. Yeah, he's pulling forward. Unfortunately, a little bit off in timing.
All right, or we'll be up in 25.
Triarch now smoking and shooting Snackman. Man, these guys really want Snackman dead. They're putting Seth behind him. Look at this. They're shoving Seth behind. He's going to go for it right here. Snackman is not aware. This will be an execution of El Snackman in the Kremlin. Beautiful approach from Seth. I wouldn't be shooting, but okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You can ensure the kill. But shooting means if something is within range of your guns, you're still spotted. That's why I wouldn't be shooting. He's got smoke, though, so I guess he could do that. Guys, TWA is down 3 ships. 3 ships at this point.
Well, I mean, they managed to pick up bacon, but at what cost?
Well, I like the back cap, though, because it forces ELSR farther forward into Vile's Gumo guns and everything. They're probably going to get Arashi Stalingrad out. He's out of radar. So there's really not much else for him to do. Oh, Natsume. Natsume just stumbles into Striver's... He stumbles into Striver's Hydro, and then he's going to take a torp and die right here. Oh, this feels terrible. Why would you do this? Oh, 2 big kills for TWA. Gives them the chance to get back into this game.
Those are huge kills.
It makes no sense. Why would you take your Shima and throw him in front of a channel that you know torpedoes are going to come through, because that's... Okay, whatever.
Oops, C-52 wisely smokes up again and says, I'll see you all later.
I mean, all they have to do is get ELSR to overpush, which is exactly what they've done. Silverblade, though, in the Yamato could go down soon. TM. Seth is trying to make it work. Meanwhile, somehow these 2 guys are still freaking alive. How are they still alive over here?
Ooh, the Minotaur Kaba?
Yeah,
Or full get the hell out of here mode.
pretty much. Oh, Garden Serena is going to just walk into Torps. Good thing he's got the heal going, because he needs it.
Oh my god, Grove's voice gonna get... Forward to Dawn's gonna backcap C from backcapping bacon.
Yeah, he might as well. Okay, so Striver does get detected. Garden Sama gets a couple of shells on him. But Garden, he just can't keep advancing. Oh, wait. Venezia turned around. Buki coming back in. Now he's on the side of Silverblade's Yamato. I like that Garden Serena stopped. I mean, he hit the island and he didn't try to come around. Striver down to 440 hit points. Seth, though. Seth getting way too greedy and pays the ultimate price for that as Forward Unto Done not only walks through the sea cap, but gets the pivotal kill to tie it up on ships. Yo, guys, you might want to try killing these people up on the north end, just saying.
What?
Silverblade goes down to Mabuki. Huge kill for ELSR. Triarch, though, now radared. These guys are taking forever to get this kill on the Minotaur. They finally get it, but Triarch detected. Triarch is going to get himself killed, unfortunately. There it is. Striver detected again at 440 hit points. Oh, Mabuki misses! He's got one more shot. Misses again. Wow, Solitude finally goes down to Bragon guns. Finally goes down. And we have another Grozovoy YOLO on a Kremlin here. Garden Serena, I think, is in a better position to... no. Vile's Torps are going to finish him off. So Forward Unto Done dies. And that leaves, once again, a small token force for TWA. Striver shooting his guns, trying to get the resets, trying to get some AP. Pens in Mabuki, obliging him by continuing to move forward. He wants Vile. He wants Vile, and my watch is telling me to drink some water. Vile detected, but he's on the other side of the island now.
Yeah, he's just opening up to end this.
At this point, it's donezo. They know it's done. Brilliant, brilliant effort by TWA. Some of the craziest battle we've seen, all hinging on that dude in the background there, Mabuki's one-shot kill of the Minotaur early in this game. Wow. Who would have thought it? You guys saw it right here on this channel. TWA losing in 3 rounds. Being defeated by ELSR. What a finish. What a battle. Guys, I think we're going to follow them. I think we'll go ahead and follow them through the loser's bracket. We were talking about that next. We were going to go to that loser's bracket, and I think that's what we're going to do. It's going to take a little bit of time for everything to form up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tournament now.